Hi, it's Linda with CreativePLR.com, and today, if you love working in Midjourney as much as I do, I have 3 tips for you that are going to save you a little bit of time. The first one is, see, I was doing these, I want to do a summer cocktail with a beach theme, and so I put in this with the summer, and then I decided I didn't like the beach scene behind it. I wanted to do clip art instead. So one way of doing that would be to copy and paste this and start moving it around. But if you go in and you use your settings and you turn on this remix mode, see the remix mode is now green, it's turned on, and then when I click this button, it's just going to give me 4 more using the same prompt. I want to change the prompt slightly, and that's one of the beauties of using Midjourney. You can start tweaking the prompts, and you can get something totally different. Now, I'm in Midjourney 6, which is supposed to be better for the alphabet. And so I didn't like the background, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to my beach scene, and I'm going to click on it, and now it's going to allow me to change this. I'm going to change this to clip art, and I'm going to change this to summer cocktail. And I'm also going to change it to a transparent background. So I'm going to get rid of the white. And I'm going to go down here, and I think the rest of it looks pretty good. And I'm going to submit that. And so then I'm going to scroll way down, and we're going to see how that looks. So we didn't necessarily get a transparent background on all of them. And so making it transparent on the background is really not a big deal. I just wanted to experiment and see if that worked. But I did get different cocktails this time. So before, when I put summer fruit cocktail, I got all of the fruits in one cocktail. So it looks like I've got an iced tea, maybe a lemonade. This is like an orange. It's got an orange slice on it. I don't know what's purple. It could be anything. But then I could always click this without changing a thing and just click submit and then get another batch. So that's the first tip, is use that remix button in the settings so that you can change your prompt. So here's another tip. I want to make some flowers for a clip art pack for summer, patriotic. So I'm going to use my prompt and clip art summer patriotic bouquet in red, white, and blue with bright fern leaves. And I don't care about the size, but I am going to add this other prompt, or it's a variation, and I'm going to put repeat 10. And it immediately pops up and says, are you sure you want to imagine 10 prompts from the template? And I'm going to say yes. When you want to make a clip art pack, instead of just remixing it over and over and over again, perhaps you want to make 10 packs at once. You want 10 prompts at once. So that would be 40 different ones that you could choose from. Now, I might want to go in and change the prompt slightly, but I have to get some before I can see. That's kind of pretty. Let me go in, instead of a bouquet, let's just say flowers. And I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to put in, I don't want 20, let's do 10. And I'm going to get a bunch more. So that's a great way of getting a whole bunch at once without having to do it over and over and over again. So that's going to save you probably every time you do a pack. If you want a pack of flowers or what it is, frames, wreaths, maybe an alphabet, whatever you're trying to make, get different versions of, you could use that repeat 10, and you're going to get different ones, and you can just go through and pick and say, well, I like that one. I like that one. That one's a little lighter. This one's a little darker. I like that one. That's fuller. Oh, I put flower. Oh, but that's really pretty, isn't it? That's pretty too. So it was a mistake on my part, but it was a happy mistake. Okay, and so that's tip 2. So tip 3. Sometimes when you do clip art or you do any kind of image, you'll notice that it gets really close to the outside. You want a little bit of white around the edge so that when you're removing the background of your clip art or stickers, either one, that you're not cutting off part of your image. I want to find, here's one, it goes right to the edge. It doesn't look like it goes over the edge, but it goes right to the edge. So let's go ahead and make a bigger version of this so we can get a good look at it. And you'll see that it just touches the edge. This one looks like it might go over. So I'm going to use custom zoom, and I don't want a lot of white around it. That would shrink my image even smaller. I'm just going to use 1.2, which makes it just a little bit bigger. And I'm going to have a band of white all around my image so that when I trim the background off and I make it transparent, that my image is going to be right in the center and I'm not cutting off anything. And you can see now it doesn't go to the edge. It has a little bit of white space all around the outside, and that looks great to me, because now when I make it transparent, I'm not going to have half of a leaf or the tip cut off. I have the whole thing. So there's your 3 tips for Midjourney. I hope this has been helpful. Until next time, keep creating.